Ladies and gentlemen, spring has sprung.
And today we're going to be creating a nice ricotta gnocchi with crispy prosciutto, fresh peas, and what else?
We're going to hit that up with a little bit of fresh Parmesan, a little bit of hints of lemon, some tarragon, some basil, and yeah.
It'll be a beautiful dish for spring. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and let's get into it.
Time to roast some garlic. And with the magic of za. Whoa. Alright, we're going to get these guys confit off here. We're going to glaze these guys with a little bit of canola oil. Just pour over about a half an inch of canola oil over these garlic cloves. We're going to bake this at 350 for 45 minutes.
Now I'm going to start taking the peas out of their pods and get them into a bowl. This is going to take a while. I'm just going to show you when it's done. I have deshelled their peas. I'm going to set them to the side. I'm going to cut up a couple shallots next. I'm going to peel the shallot and slice it into delicate, beautiful shallot rings, as Rob Rainford would say. I'm going to set the shallots to the side until we need them. We're going to be making crispy prosciutto. I have a parchment lined baking sheet. I'm just going to lay out our thinly sliced prosciutto. I've laid out all my prosciutto. I'm going to throw it into a 350-degree oven until it gets nice and crispy, almost like bacon. Our prosciutto is nice and crispy.
Alright guys, ricotta gnocchi. We're going to start out with about 280 grams of ricotta. It's about 1 cup. Nothing too fancy, just the typical Italian store-bought stuff. Alright, we're going to season it up. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. We're going to add 2 egg yolk, roasted garlic, fresh herbs. Today we're using tarragon, basil, and parsley, lemon zest, lemon juice, Grana Padano. We're going to start mixing this up. I'm going to slowly start incorporating my all-purpose flour into a nice dough. I'm going to transfer down our dough to the cutting board and knead further. I like keeping more hydrated dough because it'll give us a better texture for our gnocchi. We don't want to overwork our dough too much, just so it comes together. And wrap our dough up in saran wrap. Now that's wrapped up, we're gonna rest it for half an hour.
Our gnocchi has rested for half an hour. It's time to roll it out and cut it up. I'm gonna dust my surface, cut off about 1/3 of the dough, roll it in flour, and begin to create a long snake shape from the center out to keep it as uniform as possible. I'm gonna cut my gnocchi into about 1-inch pieces. Nice sharp knife, you don't want to squish the ends. So we got our little gnocchi groove maker. Don't know the proper name, but that's what I'm going to call it, the groove machine. I'm going to set it to the side here, grab our gnocchi, hold it horizontally, press my thumb against it, lightly, just kind of roll it down. And then we have ridges on our gnocchi with a groove in the back to catch some of that extra sauce. Got a pot of water on here. I'm gonna season it so it tastes like the ocean. Nice and salty. Then when it comes up to a boil, I'm gonna drop in my gnocchi and blanch them for about a minute or until they begin to float. Time to add the gnocchi to the water. Our gnocchi are now floating. Time to remove them from the pot. I'm gonna throw them on a parchment lined baking sheet to dry off a bit so they get a nicer sear when we throw them in the pan. Cold pressed olive oil, and now they're ready to saute.
Nice knob of butter. Add our gnocchi. We're just gonna lightly sear this so we get a nice little bit of color on it. Now we have color, we're gonna add our shallots that Jamal prepared earlier. Add 1 more little knob of butter. We deglaze the pan with a little bit of white wine.
That looks fantastic.
Add our peas. Lemon juice. black pepper. And a little bit of heavy cream. Ricotta gnocchi with crispy prosciutto, fresh peas. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Time to eat.
Little tostada.
Mmm.
Oh,
That crispy prosciutto.
those textures just harmonize each other.
No, but I
Like,
used to with a lot of BM college.
Fresh
Fluffy.
peas.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great texture.
The lemon's so bright.
Mm-hmm.
It's big, but it's not overpowering.
Beautiful dish for spring.
The simplistic, nice,
That will be you.
easy.
You'll never see it.
Try this dish.
Nope.
You'll like it. Perfect for the season.
Make sure you give the thumbs up if that is the video, subscribe, and we'll be back soon with some more crazy stuff.
See you Saturday. Peace.